Welcome back to Lelli and Fawn Growing Through It, the podcast where we unpack life's messiest moment, call out our inner people pleaser, and laugh cry our way through healing. It's just me today, Fawn, your emotionally available internet big sister with no chill and too many feelings. And today, we're talking about the fear of being seen. Not like posting a cute selfie, being seen. I mean, full on display, no filter, here's who I really am kind of scene. The kind that makes you want to delete everything and go live in the woods the minute someone says, saw your post. I used to tell myself, I want to be seen, I want to be visible, and I want to grow my platform. But the truth, I didn't want to be seen, I wanted to be validated. What I really meant was, I want people to see the polished, acceptable, slightly filtered version of me and applaud it. I wanted my realness to be palatable. I wanted to be messy but aesthetic, raw but still likable. And anytime I shared something that was actually vulnerable, I would spiral. Like post it, panic for 2 hours, consider deleting, tell myself I overshared, go silent for a week. Because somewhere in my brain, visibility felt like danger. Like I was standing under a spotlight naked with people looking for things to pick apart, and I know I'm not alone in that. So let's get into what this fear is actually about, because it's not about Instagram, it's not about followers or likes, it's about old programming. It's the little voice that says, if they really knew me, they'd leave. If I'm too loud, I would be too much. If I show my needs, they'll think I'm needy. If I'm proud of myself, I'm arrogant. And so we shrink, we hide in plain sight. We post versions of ourselves that are technically true but still safe. We show just enough to seem open, but not enough to feel exposed. But here's the thing. That kind of halfway living is exhausting. It's like trying to exhale without ever inhaling. It just doesn't work. Okay, so let's talk about the classic too much label. Raise your hand if you've ever been told you're too emotional, too intense, too talkative, too deep, too dramatic. The last one, spicy trigger. I've always been told I was too much my whole entire life, and I internalized that to mean be less. Be softer, quieter, easier to digest, shrink your voice, shrink your body, shrink your needs. But here's what I've learned the hard way. You were never too much, they were just under capacity. Maybe you are still trying to make yourself easier to swallow because somewhere someone convinced you that your full self wasn't lovable. But let me lovingly say, that is not your truth. That is your trauma. So let's talk about what changed for me. Because I didn't just wake up one day healed and confident. I'm not floating through life on a self-love cloud. I still overthink. I still panic post sometimes. But here's what I do now. I post before I overthink, and if it feels honest, I share and walk away. I stopped seeking universal approval. Not everyone is my people, and that is a good thing. When it comes to social media specifically, it's like you don't want anybody but your ideal audience following you anyway, so everybody that's not following you is actually a blessing because you only want the people who are going to resonate with yourself and your content. I focus on connection, not perfection. So when I show up raw, other people feel safe to do the same. And it gets a lot more it helps you build like a connection with other people. People will respond to real. You will get a lot more comments and interactions on your video if you're more raw. And I remind myself that my realness helps more than my perfection ever could. Someone needs to see you being messy and real and still moving forward. So I do it even when it's scary, especially when it's scary. Because I'd rather be misunderstood for being real than loved for being a filtered version of me. Okay, besties, you know I keep the goods for the end. So here are some gentle but firm reminders if this episode hit home. My ebook, The Flattering Myth, is for if you've ever been told what to wear based on your body type, it's for you. It's a spicy love letter to your body and a middle finger to outdated fashion rules. And gain a positive mindset, it's all about small, digestible shifts that actually work even when you're anxious, depressed, or just over it. No toxic positivity, just tools and truth. And of course, follow the pod on Instagram at LelliandFond_growing through it. We post clips, quotes, behind the scenes breakdowns, and more. Want to support what we do? Share this episode and rate it. Tag me at TheBusyFawn and let me know what part of this episode had you nodding, crying, or laughing out loud. And if you're new here, scroll back. We've got episodes on perfectionism, people-pleasing, and the illusion of the right time, and more. You don't have to wait to be less scared. You don't have to be fully healed to be honest. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You just have to start. I'm proud of you for being here, and I will see you next time, and we will see you next time on Growing Through It. Bye-bye.